What's up everyone, Kyle here. Welcome to my AEW WrestleDream Predictions. Of course, the show in honor of Antonio Inoki will be taking place this Sunday, October 1st from Seattle, Washington. So like always, we will have my little predictions, previews, whatever you would like to call it. And I'm very excited for this show. The card looks sick. I cannot wait for it. So yeah, let's just head into it. I am recording this Thursday. I'm going to try to get it uploaded Thursday. So it is before Collision. It's before Rampage airs. And I also haven't had a chance to watch last night's Dynamite yet. So I have seen some stuff. So yeah. Anyway, there's about 10 matches here to get into. So let's just do it. And start with Ricky Starks versus Wheeler Yuta. I'm going to go with Ricky Starks in this one. Ricky, of course, been feuding with Bryan Danielson and the Blackpool Combat Club of late. So yeah, I'm going to give Ricky the win here over the young boy of the Combat Club in Wheeler. Ricky, he's been feuding with Danielson, like I mentioned. He was feuding with Punk before everything with Punk happened and Punk left. So yeah, it feels like they've been building up and pushing Ricky. So I think it just makes the most sense to give him the win here over Yuta. And taking a loss to Ricky Starks doesn't really hurt Wheeler Yuta in my opinion. So we'll give the win to Ricky. Then we have a 4-way tag team match for a future AEW World Tag Team Championship match. The Young Bucks, Matt and Nick Jackson, take on the Guns, Austin and Colton Gunn. The Lucha Brothers, Rey Fenix and Penta El Zero Miedo. And Orange Cassidy and Hook. The Bucks probably make the most sense to go up against FTR, but they just faced them at All In to end the trilogy. So I want to go with the Bucks there. Lucha Brothers versus FTR would be good, but again, Rey Fenix just won the International Championship, even though I don't think he was supposed to win that because of Moxley getting concussed. But yeah, he has that, so again, I won't really give him the tag title match. Which then brings us to the Guns, Austin and Colton, and Hook and Orange Cassidy. Of course, FTR did beat the Guns for the belts. That was before the Guns did join the Bang Bang Gang Bullet Club Gold, so maybe we could go back and revisit that. Hook and Orange Cassidy only really started tagging together. So again, do you give them a title shot this early? I'm not really sure. So that is where I'm kind of out on this one. I don't know where to go. Just because of the work they've been doing and the stuff Bullet Club Gold have been doing, and it's been such entertaining stuff. One of the best parts of Collision. I'm gonna go with the Guns. I liked their stuff with FTR earlier. Plus, we have the history, as I mentioned, with FTR beating the Guns for the belts. You have FTR had a classic with Bullet Club Gold, the 2-3 falls match on Collision not too long ago in Juice and Jay. So yeah, let's just go with the Guns in this one. Again, it's such a hard one to call, but I'm going to go with the Guns, Colton and Austin. Speaking of hard to call matches, the TBS Championship will be on the line with Chris Statlander defending against Julia Hart. Julia Hart currently unbeaten. She's like 27 or 28 in 0. Statlander has held the championship since coming back from injury and beating Jade Cargill at, I believe it was Double or Nothing when she returned. Let me just quickly double check. Of course, Jade Cargill recently announced to be signed with WWE, so yeah, it was Double or Nothing. So since May, do you continue Julia's unbeaten streak, or do you have Statlander beat her? Again, this one's tough to call. I've been really liking the stuff with Julia and the House of Black as of late. And you know what? I'm going to go with title change here, I think. I love Chris Statlander. I love Statlander's run so far. But I'm going to go with Julia, I think. Again, it's really hard to call. But yeah, I'm just going to go with Julia. I feel like they're going to keep that unbeaten run going a bit. Maybe you can have Statlander beat Julia Hart for the belt back. But I don't know, I just have a feeling about Julia Hart in this one. You know, Statlander's reign has been good. She's had the belt, you know, throughout the summer since winning it back in May. But yeah, let's just change it up and go with a new champion. Again, if Chris Statlander was to retain, as a big Statlander fan, I wouldn't be mad. It's just, I've been really liking the stuff Julia Hart's been doing, so let's go with Julia and give her the win here. Singles match for the Ring of Honor World Championship and the New Japan Strong Openweight Championship. Eddie Kingston defending both belts against Katsuyori Shibata. I love Kingston, I love Shibata, I'm going to love this match. It's as simple as that. Two of my favourite wrestlers about to do battle. And yeah, I'm excited for this one. I cannot wait to watch this one. I feel like it's going to be a good match. I feel like their styles will work perfectly together. And I think Eddie Kingston retains. As much as I love Katsuyori Shibata and I love seeing Shibata wrestling again, Eddie just won the Ring of Honor belt at Grand Slam. So yeah, I don't see him dropping the belt this soon, considering how long he's been chasing it and how long he was chasing Claudio. I just don't see Shibata beating Kingston for the Ring of Honor belt here. So I'm going with the Mad King Eddie Kingston to retain. Christian Cage versus Darby Allin, 2 out of 3 falls for the TNT Championship. Again, another tough one to call. I've been loving the stuff Christian Cage has been doing with the TNT Championship and Luchasaurus. Of course, Christian just officially won it last Saturday on Collision. Yeah, from Luchasaurus and that triple threat. Darby, do I see Darby beating Christian and becoming a new TNT champion? Yes. Do I want it to happen? Honestly, as much as I love Darby, no, because I've been loving the work that Christian's been doing and I want to see more of that. So just because of that, as much as I love Darby and as much as I like Darby and I wouldn't be against Darby winning, I just been really liking Christian's work so much so far that I'm going to go with Christian Cage to retain and beat Darby Allin in that 2 out of 3 falls match and walk out with the TNT Championship. Chris Jericho and the Golden Elite, or well, it's not the Golden Elite, it's the Golden Lovers, but here on Wikipedia it says Golden Elite, Kenny Omega and Kota Ibushi versus the Don Callis family, Konosuke Takeshita, Sammy Guevara and Will Ospreay. Of course, Sammy just turning on Jericho recently at Grand Slam. Oh, this is a hard one to call as well because I don't see Jericho and the Golden Lovers losing, but I also don't see the Callis family losing, especially when you think about it. At All In and All Out, they did give Takeshita the win over Kenny. Jericho did beat Sammy though at Grand Slam, which set up there, and do you cement Sammy by giving them the big win here? They do have Ospreay as well. Oh, this is a tough one to call. I think they're going to give it to the Don Callis family. Just the fact that they have Will Ospreay there, Takeshita already has 2 wins over Omega. Sammy just turned on Jericho. I can see them wanting to build him up. It's hard to see Jericho and the Golden Lovers lose here. It's hard to see Jericho, Omega, or Ibushi taking a fall here. But I don't know, there's something telling me to go with the Don Callis family. And I feel like they're been building up the Don Callis family and they're going to keep building up the Don Callis family. And yeah, I'm going to give the Callis family the win here. MJF versus The Righteous, 2-on-1 handicap match for the ROH World Tag Team Championships, of course, with Cole just getting injured. It would have been a good match to see Barton New Baby versus The Righteous, but now it's a 2-on-1 handicap match thanks to the injury to Adam Cole. I feel like I gotta go with The Righteous here. I've been loving what The Righteous have been doing. I feel like maybe it would have been a different story if Cole didn't get injured. It's just with Cole being injured, why would you keep the belts on MJF? Unless, you know, you want to keep continuing to tell the story with the Kingdom and stuff. But yeah, I don't know, I'm just going to go with The Righteous here. I feel like with Cole's injury, play it safe, it would be the better option to just take the belts off of MJF. Then we have FTR versus Aussie Open for the AEW Tag Team Championships. Again, tough one to call. Big fan of Aussie Open, have been for a long time. Where do I see them beating FTR for the belts? Aussie Open have just lost the Ring of Honor belts back at All In to Better Than You, baby. But uh, I'm going to go with FTR here. As much as I love Aussie Open, I'd love to see him pick up the AW tag belts. I just think FTR get the win here over Aussie Open. And if the New Japan match, a year to the day, I believe, of WrestleDream, is anything to go by, this will be a absolute banger of a match of the year contender. So high hopes for this one, hoping they live up for it. And another match I have high hopes for, Hangman Adam Page versus Swerve Strickland, and I've been loving Swerve Strickland and the Mogul Embassy as of late. I've been a big Swerve fan way before his NXT run. You know, seen him a lot in OTT before he got signed. He was a bit of a regular. Loved his stuff in Lucha Underground as Killshot. Happy to see him getting a bit of push. I don't think he will beat Adam Page here. Just what? Actually, it is in Seattle. Swerve's a Seattle guy. You know what? I'm changing my mind on recording. I was originally thinking Adam Page, but I think they're going to go Swerve Strickland here since it is Seattle. I don't think losing to Hangman Page even hurts Swerve Strickland, but I don't know. I just have a feeling they're going to go with Swerve here. It's risky business changing your mind, but these two are two people that can be in and around that world title picture. Hangman, as a former world champ, former tag champ, he's already in and around there. But yeah, a couple of wins for Swerve. He's someone you can have in contention and should be in contention as a top guy. So yeah, I'm gonna go with Swerve. Then we got the dream match that everyone's been wanting for a long time. It's finally happening. The American Dragon, Bryan Danielson, Zack Sabre Jr. It's going to be a technical masterpiece. I'm expecting 5 stars plus from these lads. Finally, we're getting Danielson and Sabre. It's going to be an absolute cracking match. It's going to be one I'm really excited for. I'm gonna go with Bryan Danielson. It isn't for like the New Japan TV Championship, so there's no reason why Zack would have to win. If that was on the line 100%, I'd be going with Zack because I don't see Danielson in New Japan. But it's Bryan Danielson, it's the American Dragon. He did mention that, you know, he's probably starting to wind down his career a bit. He wants to take off these dream matches, which is why we're getting the Sabre match now. So yeah, I'm going to go with Bryan Danielson to beat Zack Sabre Jr. And that's going to be it for this video. If you did enjoy, leave a like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you in the next one.